Hi, my name is Luke Wahlers, and this is my online public speaking class, and this is my persuasive speech. And here are my 8 assistants.
Jacob, Jamie,
Sean, Christian,
Shalyn, Christine,
Corey,
Cheryl.
Alright. I believe that military personnel and military people on duty should have, higher wages in this economy. I really am a strong believer in our military, and I believe that it's, what makes this nation, possible. Without the military, it is really impossible to go higher and actually exist, especially with today and other countries threatening us on a daily basis. My first point from where I got these at is actually my father, which is active duty military right now, and all his friends. I called him up and asked him a bunch of questions, and that's what I got from him. And he's actually over in Africa right now. So I believe, when I asked him, is like the reason why military forces should have higher pay is because they really honestly do make this country possible. And what they go through on a daily basis out in the middle of the field in a foreign country, miles away from their family, getting, shot at by the enemy, whomever that might be. And, that's really hard on most people. It's not like, going out and pumping gas or, working at a fast food restaurant. This is something that you're fighting for on a daily basis. And the fact that, they're away from their families so much, and the statistics in the military of getting divorced is 1 in 4 people in the military get divorced due to going out on leave. And a lot of people don't realize is we have been in, considered war for the past decade. In the past decade, American troops have been flying over to the Middle East and Africa and, everywhere else in Asia, around the world. A lot of people don't realize that we're at war everywhere. Is that, this is just really devastating on a lot of troops. And I really do believe that they should get, paid for it quite healthy, I mean, you have people out there practically doing nothing, and they get paid a lot more than, the military. And show you a little graph here. I pulled this off on militaryfactory.com and dfas.mil, which is one of the military websites, the Defense Finance and Accounting Service website for the military. And this is a graph which shows, they say that the U.S. military personnel get paid 1% higher than the average person who gets, than the average citizen, American citizen. In the past, 30, 50, 40 years, is this black line represents like someone like Bill Gates, the up 5% people. And this is the rest of us. The gap used to be about 20%, and now it's an 80% gap, and the usual minimum rate is right below 40,000, and that's where the military personnel is getting paid. And an economy sucks. I agree with that, but really, I think a lot of money could be set aside for people who are defending our freedom every day. And this gap has just gotten way out of hand, and a lot of that could be used to the military. And the actual U.S. government puts more money into our U.S. military more than any other military in the world. And I'm going to pan real quick. And they put the military, our U.S. government puts more money into our military than 16 of the smallest, poorest countries, which is really baffling that we put that much money into it, but we don't use it for our troops. And you know, I think why not? Why not, you know, have a petition, or why not, you know, go to the government and say, hey, take a little bit more out of our taxes? I think it's perfectly fine, especially every day that, you know, you're taking everything for granted, you know, roof over our head. Would it be possible anything without our military? If you think about it, basic necessities all comes from our freedom and right. And where that all come from? They all came from our patriots and our founding fathers back, you know, in the 17th, 18th century. And I believe that military should get a higher raise, and I believe we can do that out of taxes, anything. And, you know, I believe that you should, you know, think this way and be on ball, because if you're living in this country, then you really, you know, need to see the light and respect how the military, you know, how the military gives us freedom on a daily basis. So thank you for my listening to my persuasive speech, and I hopefully that, you know, you'll think of military troops getting a little bit extra money as a good thing. So, you know, last bit.